How's it going, everybody? I'm waiting a few minutes for people to jump on. If you happen to see this on YouTube, hit the like, drop me a comment, maybe even subscribe to me. Let me know what you think of my videos. Gotta excuse the hair. Hi, Rhonda. How you doing today? I'm a little bit... Hi, Deborah. I'm in a little bit better mood today, but I wanted to jump on here because did you know, okay, everybody knows about the Titanic, right? Hi, Ollie. How it sank because of the iceberg, right? But do you know why the Titanic hit the iceberg? Because the second officer who was in charge of the key that... Hi, Maria. Because the second officer who is in charge of the key that unlocks the box that holds the binoculars, well, he was called to go to another ship. So that key was not on the Titanic. So therefore, they didn't have the binoculars to be able to scout out ahead of them for icebergs. I really got to figure out how to turn these notifications off. But anyways, the reason that I'm saying this is because in life, there's always one key element that is missing somewhere that you have to find, okay? And in my life, that key element was believing in myself, finding the strength in myself to be able to come on here and talk to you guys, to be able to get through life without depending on anybody, without worrying about anybody. I hope everybody can hear me. I don't know. Well, they weren't on, but they're on. Nope. I might as well go ahead and... Alright. They're done. Okay, I didn't turn my Bluetooth on, so that ain't working out. How are you doing, Maria? Did you have that dude send me a friend request, or did you give him my website? Because I looked him up, and there was like 10 or 15 Richie Storms, and I didn't know which one it was. I didn't want a friend request every one of them, because that would have probably made me look a little stupid. Maybe, I don't know. Sometimes you've got to do crazy things to get crazy results, right? But anyways, as I was saying, I just found out today that, that the second officer on the Titanic was called to another ship and didn't turn in the key for the box. Yeah, the Titanic sank because of the iceberg, but it was because they didn't have the knowledge. Awesome. Thank you, Maria. They didn't have the knowledge, or they didn't have the tool they needed for the job to see the iceberg ahead. If they would have had the binoculars, they would have seen the iceberg ahead and they could have maneuvered around it. Every day, you have to remember to have your tools to get through your life, to get through your journey, to do your job, to do what you're meant to do. And recently, I've been finding out that it's my new tools are books on self-development. I started reading the 4 color personalities of network marketing. I went through 3 chapters last night. The first self-development book I ever read was Why Network Marketing. Now, that was a pretty good book. The second one, which was sent to me by Miss Michelle Fortunato Meyer, she sent this to me as a gift. It is called The Greatest Miracle in the World. This is an awesome book because it basically, you are the greatest miracle in the world. I am the greatest. Everybody is the greatest miracle in the world. We are all miracles. Every day that we wake up and we take a breath, it's a miracle. Because there are so many people that don't have that opportunity or don't have that option. Hi, Nikita. how are you doing today? And that really starting to get on my nerves. It really is. I gotta figure out how to turn off them notifications. I'm probably gonna have to get rid of Google ads or something because they pop up like every 3 or 4 seconds, and it's really nerve wracking and annoying. But anyways, I'm sorry I'm lazing around. You know, I went to work today, and then went to church afterwards. I seen 3 people get baptized, and it's really awesome to watch somebody get baptized. You know, it's baptism in my eyes. Yeah, I know about a long day. I had a long day too. Um, Baptism is basically a marriage between you, or I'm sorry, yeah, it's a marriage between you and Christ, but it's also your basically your identification. You're identifying that you're saved, and you're telling everybody that you're saved, everybody in the church that you're saved, and you want to be known as a Christian. Um, these are just the things that I learned tonight. I've been learning a lot going to church. And speaking of church, tomorrow my fundraiser gets added to the church. So it will definitely be a tax write-off for you to donate anything to Mr. and Mrs. Phelps and their son. My pastor said, he gave me his card and he told me to friend request him a couple days ago because he wanted to donate to my fundraiser. But he also said that he wants to share it with a bunch of people too. Now I thought that was really cool. You know, I'm not doing this fundraiser for me at all. Okay, I'm doing it for this family. I'm doing it because they need somebody to show them that there is love around. There is people that care, and I've how do I put this? I've been touched in my soul to do this. I feel like I'm supposed to do this. You know how you're going through things in life, you're going through your life, and you just know that you're supposed to do something at some point in time. Well, I think this is one of them things that I'm supposed to do. And so I'm doing it. And I don't gain anything from it except for the love that these people are going to have when the church presents them with a way to either come up with a hotel to get out of their house that's burned up right now, or we come up with the money to finish rebuilding their house. Um, that is what I'm waiting for. That is what I want to see. Hi, Milagros, Amanda, Abin. I hope I said that right. How are you doing tonight? Um, so, anyways, we started painting our remodel today. We put the kitchen cabinets in. We built the island. We're just waiting on the countertops, and we got to finish. We painted the whole upstairs. We got some blemishes that we got to go over, and we'll have to repaint again. But that's typical on painting a house. You know, you got to usually go over twice just to make sure everything's done right. Especially if you're using white, and everything in the house is white. Stupid. Um, I don't like to paint. I don't really, but I'll do it just because it needs to be done. I've done it for years. I can paint pretty good. But really, my boss is painting. He's spraying the house. He sprayed the whole upstairs today. He sprayed the staircase. So again, sorry guys. I don't mean to be cutting in and out. I got to figure out how to fix that, and I'll do that. I know I said I'd do it yesterday, but I'm going to do it one of these days. I'm sorry. So, okay, you guys remember I came on here yesterday, and I said I was coming on just to talk to my daughters and let them know that I love them and I miss them, right? Well, if you remember correctly, at the end of the video, I said, if you see this video, please call me. I'll wake up and I'll answer you so we can talk tonight. Well, my oldest daughter called me at 2:30 in the morning, woke me up out of a dead sleep. Like, it really did. Like, and I'm pretty sure that my volume wasn't even up on my phone. I just, I felt that she called me, and I woke up, and I called her back, and we talked. We talked for, I don't know, like half hour, and she basically was just like, Dad, I'm just calling to check up on you and tell you that I love you. And it's those moments in life that bring me so much joy, because my little ladies are growing up, and they're growing up fast. Okay, they're really growing up fast, and they're having to grow up faster than what they should. Their childhood's basically being stripped from them, and they're having to fend for themselves. But they're doing an awesome job in doing it. When I was there, I was teaching them how to cook. My daughter Emily, she did not know how to cook at all. Zoe didn't know how to make macaroni and cheese. I taught her how to do that. Jessie's gonna be my little. She's gonna be my little mama. Okay, she feels like she needs to take care of everything. She loves baking with me. Hi, cousin. How you doing? I hope that sleep spray is helping out a little bit more than what it was. I think if you continue on it, you'll see that you'll be able to sleep a little more than 3 or 4 hours. Um, uh, but Kylie, she really hasn't decided yet what's going to go on in life. She's following her sisters, like all youngest sisters do, or like all youngest siblings do, following her sisters. And right now, she's following Zoe. Zoe being on YouTube with the game and everything. I actually went to my YouTube page, I think it was yesterday, and Kylie had been on there and doing a little, doing a Fortnite battle. Um, that doesn't bother me at all. I've told them how to sign into my Fortnite, how to sign into my PlayStation network, because I guess they had to reset their PlayStation. Um, so I'm trying to figure out how to get these mason jars and also this drywall tape. But the mason jars I'm really trying to figure out how to get, because I know that I have enough ingredients that I can make up homemade brownies with the recipe. I know I got enough ingredients that I can make homemade biscuits. And so those will be two of the things that I'm going to be putting on here to auction off to people. Um, I'll probably start the auction at like. All right, I'm gonna look into that right afterwards. Thank you, Maria. Um, but there's also, like, I'm gonna put the my cinnamon rolls. I'm probably gonna have a mason jar full of the dry ingredients for my homemade cinnamon rolls. And then I'll have the recipe for the cream. This is really getting old. It keeps cutting me off. I'm sorry. Hi, Anthony. How are you doing? I appreciate you showing your support, man. I really do. Really do. I appreciate everybody who comes on my lives. Bake show, it's kind of up in the air right now, but what I'm going to do with the bake show is I'm probably going to go out and plant a garden here real soon. In the garden, I will probably have peppers, tomatoes, cucumbers, lettuce, maybe some broccoli and cabbage, maybe one or two things of strawberries. But then I'm also going to have like a little spot where I got some herbs, like probably some basil, some parsley, some paprika maybe. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to write it down, and I'm going to design my garden. I just have to get a till of some sort, whether it be a hoe. Somebody called me a hoe the other day, and they said HOE. What's up, man?
How many sheets we got down here?
None that I know of. I ain't even.
That's it?
Yep.
Looking for a bunch of sheets, because, course, my room don't have a working sheet for my bed.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I used to sleep on that tiny bed.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, yeah, I haven't seen any sheets. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
All right. Um, but yes, that's what I'm planning to do, and I'm probably gonna do it live. You know, like I'll probably till the land live, and I'll probably show everybody how to plant a garden, and then probably once a day we will go out and we will water the garden, and I will show everybody as the plants start to grow. And then come August, when it's harvest time, August, September, whichever it be, you know, I might even plant a couple watermelons and a couple pumpkins too. Haven't decided yet. But come harvest time, live, we will go out there and we will harvest the garden. And it'll be something that I teach people how to do so they can do it on their own. And they can pass it on to their kids. I've known how to plant a garden. I've known how to plant a garden since I was like 7 years old. My grandma taught me. She used to have a big garden out back. And we planted everything. I mean, we had flowers around our house, and then we had the garden out back, which had all sorts of vegetables and fruits. I loved it. And it gave me a green thumb. First time I ever planted sunflowers, the sunflowers grew to be like 13 foot tall, and they were like 2 foot in diameter. The centerpiece, you know what I'm saying? Not the flower, well, the flower, but the centerpiece of the flower, which would be, I think it's called the pistil, maybe. And then you got the oh my goodness, it's been so long since I've been in school, I forgot this stuff. Anyways, where the sunflower seeds are was 2 foot in diameter, and they were 13 foot tall. It was amazing. It was like, wow, they grew up over our house. I thought it was just awesome. So I knew right then and there that I was supposed to be a gardener, maybe slash a farmer. So soon enough, I'm probably gonna have some type of farm, you know. Maybe within the next 7 years. I say that because I got a lot of things to take care of before I can actually get a farm. What else can I talk about? Okay, so one of the, as we go through life, we find that there are keys to the paths that we're supposed to take, okay? And these keys always fall in our laps, in one way or the other. They're either given to us or we stumble across them. And it's on how you, if you decide to use that key, or if you decide to hold that key, or if you decide to pass that key on. Because the key never goes away, okay? It never goes away. If you use it, you use it, and if you consistently plan the use of that key, you will succeed with that path. If you put it away, then you start to lose track of it. You know, you start to venture on another path, and you know, sometimes you can't come back to that key because it's gotten buried in thoughts and other paths that you've decided to take. If you give the key away, then you're either you're helping someone, or you're showing selflessness, okay? And this is the way that we are supposed to achieve in life, okay? We're supposed to decide how we're going to use our keys, plan how we're going to use our keys, and choose which keys we're going to gift to other people. because the more we help everyone else, the more we feel better about ourselves, the more we succeed in becoming a better person and succeed in not being selfish. You know how to avoid the critters? You can either put a little fence around it. You know, this is really getting on my nerves. A little barbed wire fence, you know, little stakes, and then, like the first little barbed wire, you put like an inch off the ground. No. Now a fence doesn't get through a fence, but a barbed wire, or actually, I'm not gonna say put an electric fence because we're that's just me being young again, you know, and trying to be funny. Don't put an electric fence, but a barbed wire fence with like a half inch up from the ground, a string of barbed wire all the way around the garden, and then 2 inches up from that, another string of barbed wire, and then 2 inches up from that, another one. Do it up like 6 inches, and soon enough, they're going to get to where they don't want to come in your garden no more. Or you can, well, critters are always going to get in your garden. That's just the way they live, you know. Especially if you got goodies in your garden. Then they're really going to want to get into your garden. And, I'd say scarecrow, but that's for birds. But you know that if you put the little statues of like, a statue of a dog, or a statue of, a cat, the little ceramic statues or little plastic statues, if you put them like on all four corners, the animals are probably not going to go around your garden because they're going to be afraid of the statues. Oh, it's deer? Now see, then a barbed wire fence would work perfectly. Well, no, it wouldn't, because they'll just jump over it. So, try the statues. If you do it again, try statues. And if you got to, get a bear statue. I'm sorry. Um, I know I'm just rambling now. But, I'm glad you all showed up. I just needed to come on here. I know I missed one this month, but I had a severe headache that day. And I'm not trying to make up no excuses. I should have done it anyways. But, our 90-day challenge is up this month. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to stop going live every day, because I'm going to keep it up. There may be times that I do have headaches, and I figured out that I'm a caffeine addict now. So I gotta have caffeine or I get headaches, bad headaches. So, until tomorrow, everybody. Once again, thanks for showing up. I love you guys. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you coming to watch me. Nikita, I hope you got that gift I gave you for Ripple. And like always, grind on, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Hugs and love to everybody. Talk to you later. If you see this on YouTube, please hit the like and maybe even on what you thought. I'll talk to everybody later. Have a nice evening.